Hello? Sorry, I had to I had to actually are we out of beds? I think we are. I had to step away because the bot broke. Oh shit. Oh man. That's kind of classic. But hi. Hi, hello, welcome in, everyone. Welcome to Sunday, August 17th, 2025. Hope you're all doing well, having a good weekend, a good day, a good Sunday. I'm feeling all right. Kind of slept in some. Tried to do some stuff before this. Didn't work. That's fine. That's fine. That's how it goes sometimes. But yeah, I think we'll say hi here. Welcome in, Control O, Tiny Misi, myself, and huge event, the first critical. Uh yeah, for Control O, it's 1%. It's 1 in 100. Is this a gaming stream? No. No, there's no gaming on Linux, I'm afraid, Mickey Noon. Gaming's dead on Linux, I'm afraid. Welcome in, Jingles. Good to see you. But yeah, I missed a semicolon on a global, so that that critical actually kind of broke. It was like a failed crit, I guess you could say. Um, but also no, someone did die, or someone was supposed to, because it failed to ban someone because the thing. Can you Death Leader? So far, only one person's died. Ah, it killed Venerak. Yes, that makes sense. That was a fake one, sort of. Ish. Because I put their value to 99,999 to test something, and then I didn't change it back. I would say so. We're in season 2 of the Radiate. I would say this is still a test season, actually. Um, I think once nuclear war is enabled, that's like where the real fun can begin, as it were. As I don't know, Anakin Skywalker said or something. That was from Star Wars. I don't remember. I don't remember. And I'm still like schmoving. Updates next studio after like not doing so for like 3 months, and that was an endeavor. But also I don't want this up yet. I want to show our notes because we gotta do the thing, right? Can I? Yes, there we go. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Can I smile? No. So what's been going on? What's been going on, fellas? Uh, not too much with me. You saw on the blue area, right? The blue sky. We released something, and we're going to talk about it and work on it a bit today. Uh, we released Make Me Blind. Why did that not work? Menu 2. Modules. Glasses. Test. Huh. Did he use? Oh, okay. Bald works. Why did my glasses not work? Does the head still work? Yeah, that works. Hmm. Well, you get free blind and invisible man, I guess. I'll take that. Excellent. I'll make a note of that. I don't know why. Again, I had to like kind of redo, well, not redo, adjust some things. So I updated Snack Studio after like I forgot we never merged to my branch the sardine can thing. And I like overscoped that branch a little bit and added some extra stuff that I had to like figure out how to get rid of because Godot does some stuff in the background of files in the git whatever that you can't just like delete necessarily, I don't think. Sorry, I'm just noting this down. Unless I don't know, did I rename these to like sunglasses? I might have done that actually. That actually that actually probably is it, because I made a copy of the glasses. That was months ago though, and I just kind of forgot, I think. But yeah, we did a thing. We released our robots. We released Tiny Misi as public. And not just like public as like a Git repo. We use the unlicense, right? Meaning it's like fully just public domain project, which is good. Based, yeah. I was thinking about it and I was like, none of this is like like none of it, it's all trivial shit. Like none of it, like if you're someone who sees this project and is like, I'm going to sell this, I'm going to market this, whoever is buying, not to be mean, but your buyer is a little foolish, you know. Yeah, it's something complicated. So I don't really care. It's not anything proprietary. I did remove Tiny Misi as a, I mean that is possible. I mean like cuz I mean, we got, you know, Nightbot and, Seribot. These are all, cloud bots. TAS, that's pretty good at tape jingles. I need $1 billion for this startup. I don't know. That seems too low, Control-O. I think we need more than that because the selling point, if Tiny Misi, right, were a cloud app, um, it would be here's the stack. It's one rack, right? One fully fleshed out rack with compute and networking, you know, I don't know if you need like a VPN or something. But the thing is, it would have to be, this is the critical thing. It would have to be powered by a small modular reactor, given the context of this robot. Think of all the radon lipsticks that I would need. Yeah, yeah. Think of all the medical visits you'd need. Yeah, you'd basically have like your building, um, it's the second server, and then out here you have, you know, well, I guess it could be fission or fusion, but the reactor of sorts. How do I draw a lightning bolt? That's close, right? And then I don't know. Thorium doesn't grow on trees. I mean, it could. You could make a thorium tree. And then to like get with the trend, for no reason over here, we just have like, we have like a large body of fresh water that we're also just heating up by plus 100 degrees Fahrenheit. Since that's the trendy thing to do right now with data centers and all that. I changed the default patch and it sounds horrible. I might need to like replay with all the dials on it, bro. Oh, you don't like it? I have Thorium B in GregTech. That's crazy. Yeah, here's like, and then you'll have, a little sad dead fish. There you go. Yeah, maybe that's too on point. Maybe that's too real with what's happening in the world right now. Sorry, drinking my coffee. seemed way longer than I thought it would be. Actually, no, this match is right. What it's currently set to on the hardware sounds bad. It's very I don't even know what you call it. It's not even crunchy. It's just like fucked up. That crunch, yeah, a little. Oh, does the Korg sound crunchy on the audio? Like crunchy, like as in like it's fucking up, or is these tones? It does. Oh fuck! Why is that happening? Properties. Yeah, you're coming from the Scarlet. That's annoying. Well, I don't know. We can. It's like a vibe, I guess. Korg is crunchy. It's an encoder entropy crunch sound. Yeah, that could be it. That could be it. I've never like had to mess with the audio rates on surprisingly, right? Everyone clowns on Linux like, oh, audio sucks. It's shit. But I've never had to deal with it that much. But on this latest install, I've had to tweak it a little bit, and that's kind of annoying. At least the audio in OBS is fine for like my mic and other things. So I don't know. I don't know. We'll have to see. But yeah, so today we are going to be, oh, I keep changing colors, but hey, why not? What's our docket? What are we doing? Well, we're gonna do boring stuff, I'll be frank. We're gonna be documenting TinyMusi. We've done some, but I want to get it a bit better. All the functions, all the classes, just have a little blurb, what they're doing, why. Python seems kind of annoying for this, but it definitely, I think it's better. I want to actually properly type things to some extent. Most of that's coming from the data service. Most other things, like they think they're just implied or inherited since we're using classes and stuff already from the Twitch API. Mr. Tiny Mice, welcome in, Lotus. Good to see you. And then I don't know what to do this today necessarily. We could. I set up like that test repo for TinyMusi, which was just the rewrite. I could have done another branch, but I was being weird about it. I kind of there's like the test stuff you can do, like so you can do like you can make like a test.py. That's for, you know, I really need to like put drag on my pen for this application. For mocking, right? Mocking events with the Tanzania anthem. I don't know if that's a valid. I think my documentation on that might be wrong actually. No anthem. Yeah, it has to be like the valid song in my definition and or um Clonk's API that has like stuff friend has made or people have just made. We probably need to revisit Korg, the Korg stuff. I mean, Hishvadu as a whole, like that's just been lingering forever, because I haven't been making the new thing. Yeah, like a test apply to mock events, I think. Snooze, enjoy snooze. It was good to see you. Korg is huge. Korg is huge. I like the Korg. Yeah, so a test py file for mocking events. Just because there's like the event sub stuff, you can't easily test, like, you know, offline or a raid, or I guess shoutouts you can kind of test. What else is there? Not too much. And we have some of the other stuff built in. That's good already. Oh, and also, I want to look into this because this is annoying me to a great extent. Globals. We are heavily utilizing globals in this application for the express purpose of passing around the instantiated Twitch and chat classes from the Twitch API because those need to be used in various parts of the application. And it's easier just to like have them, store it once, read it many, right? And the current way is like it's just like more verbose than I would want because you have, the instantiate globals. Oh, my stream audio is muted. That didn't go through. Welcome, Kahuna. Thank you for the resub for 10 months. Crazy. Crazy. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, so we're instantiating the globals, and then they don't get set. They're all just none. Because they get set in different functions, but we want them available is the thing. But because I'm importing them from another file, it's like I was trying yesterday just so you could do like you just import a global, right? That's an underscore. So you can import from and then just directly use the guy, but you actually have to use, I think I have it in, I think it's in utils, whatever, dot globals, and then so you're importing this, and then in the file that you're consuming this with, whenever you want to use one of these variables, you have to spell the whole thing out, and it's annoying, and I don't like it. So like you have to use util dot spelling wrong globals dot underscore maybe like chat global, right? And this is really long. Like I'd prefer to just do this, but that might not be feasible. But we'll look into it. We'll see. Because that was just like after doing a lot of this yesterday, I was like, God, I just need this to work so I can publish it. And we did. We did. That's good. And we'll look at it. What else? That's today. What was yesterday? What have other people been doing? I was doing secret things, which you'll probably hear about. There are things transpiring. On someone else's zone. Writes in green pen, you pee. Is that a response? Is that like a psychological thing? It makes you pee a little? Thank you. The hell was that? What was that? What is this alert? No, what are you? It's so tiny, I can't even see it. I don't know what that was. It was white text on a white background. Okay, well, welcome in, Malfa. Thank you for the 13 months. Appreciate it. And good to see you. Certainly a possible reaction. That's true. That's true. Yes, I was helping someone yesterday with something. I wasn't gonna put this on full blast, but maybe I will. I was helping someone set up for what? A new challenger approaches? Maybe. Maybe. Oh, I should. Okay, the invisible. Why are these not working? I can do it manually. The glasses don't work, and I'm gonna refund all these after this stream, so don't you guys worry. I might just need to relaunch Snack Studio. I'm not sure. They've re-authenticated me, so I don't know why those aren't toggling correctly. It's very weird. It's very weird. But yes, something might be brewing. Some of you will know. Glasses staying so good. Yeah, I think making you try this earlier. I think I actually renamed because I think I renamed these to sunglasses and I forgot to update and snack. But I also don't know what exactly they're called in the mesh. So I don't really want to figure it out right now. But I don't know, maybe I should just like remove that one just because the whole sunglasses situation is because I don't like my eyes not moving. It's been bothering me greatly. But yeah, so I was helping someone with this, and it's gonna be exciting. It's gonna be very exciting. And what else? Uh, yeah, not too much. Had donuts. Donuts were good. Feeling healthy, right? We're stronger than ever, not really. I think I've readjusted my diet. I think we're on a good baseline again. The thing is I gotta start working out again. Also, this week or last week entirely, I've been doing that 3 to 4 a.m. wake cycle. And I don't know. I think it's fine, but also I didn't get the results I wanted. And if you're wondering what results what the hell were you looking for time EC, basically I wanted to just like start work earlier. What am I? So like I don't know, do like fucking 5 to hours time 5 to like 1 p.m. right or something. That didn't end up happening. What happened was it was watch anime from like from like 4 to 9 and and then then we worked and we work our 9 to 5 or 9 to 6 even since I was working some longer days. So hopefully we can adjust that. I've just been really engrossed. I've been really engrossed by this show. Oh, what was this called? Legend of the Galactic Heroes. Is there an E in there? I don't know. It's really good. I'm really liking it. It's also like 110 episodes, which I guess isn't, I don't know. For like a full length Finnish anime, I guess that's not too bad. Um, I've heard of this one. I've never heard the name. I've just seen clips from it. Like people do like stupid montages. um, and I was like, man, this looks so cool, and I've seen like these bits and pieces. I should watch it. It's really good. Um, I don't want to spoil too much, obviously, but basically, like it's space war, space politics. It's entirely political. It's like political connivery, backstabbing, maneuvering, that sort of thing. And then the characters are actually really well rounded, I would say. And they also keep introducing new ones, which isn't I don't know how many like named characters we've seen. I'm only like I finished the first season. There's like 26 episodes. God, there's a lot of named characters. Um, I don't know how important this character is, so I'll name drop anyway. I'm just watching, and all of a sudden they're introducing some guy, and it's fucking Admiral Oppenheimer. And I was like, what? Excuse me? Damn, he's become in charge. No longer he's in charge of death and yeah, I don't know. It was just really funny. It was really funny. But yeah, I think that's our docket. Actually, I can't even get the whole thing in scope. I like doing this. I'm enjoying doing this a lot more. We're just like writing down on this thing. I think this is fun. Should probably save this. Make sure this goes to my docking thing. Where's docking? Where's docking? Where are you? Docking. What do we call you? You are 8-17-2025. Our notes. Have you watched any of the movies? There's some prequel stuff for. Oh shit! Is there also welcome in Basilia? Good to see you. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. No, I haven't. I'll make a note of that. Would you say they're prequels, but like is is it important to watch them before? Or is it like you can just do it whenever? I'll definitely peep that. Not important, but they okay, cool. I'll make a note of that. Okay, I'm really enjoying it. So like getting the full everything out of it, I think that'd be fun. Oh, his early career, first meeting with Yang, stuff like that. Oh, okay, that sounds pretty good actually. Ah, Yang Wenli is so cool. The one thing we're airstriking Basilia. My God. I'm always happy when that still works. um, the the decorum in this show is very funny. Save me from having to fix the roof. Oh damn, you had a roof problem. That sucks. Sorry to hear that. I hope it is not too bad. But the decorum in this show in terms of like how military members talk to each other is very funny. I don't know, the Shaq was barely standing up. Everyone is so like nonchalant to the point of where like many of the interactions seem like could probably be construed as like insubordination and like dereliction of duty or something. But everyone just like I don't know, they're just like palling around sometimes, you know, taking the piss with each other. It's funny. It's good. I like it. But with that, I think I can move things around on my desk. Speaking of desks, big. Oh, I guess it doesn't really matter for this stream, maybe. But I got or I ordered. I ordered like an actual top workbench kind of thing for my printer and my print area. So that'll be nice to actually have an area to work on things. And there's some stuff I'm doing that's maybe looking over there. If I get some longer cables, I can probably put my camera over there and maybe do some like painting streams or something like that. Because I got I bought an acrylic paint set a while ago, and I don't do minifigures, but I've been trying to like kind of get some like practice in with like tiny painting, just for some future things I've had rattling around in my head. So maybe we do that one day. Maybe we do that. Let's see here. What window is this? Which windows aren't open? You're DB. Why are you DB? Okay. Minimize some things. What do we have open? We have this. Yes. Yeah, so Tiny Misi. This is the third rewrite. We rewrote them a third time. Yeah, this is the baseline little bot we released on GitHub. It's Tiny Misi baseline up here. You can't see it, I have it cut off. Yeah. And we're gonna kind of just do a couple more things. It's pretty well done, I would say, on like what we're gonna add to it. Because again, it doesn't have everything. Like I removed some specific things to this broadcast, right? To this my stream from this. Like it doesn't have radiate or anything, but it's got all the basics that most people use, social commands. We hooked up the stuff for ads, for follows, for raids, for end stream, although we're gonna update those so they could do a couple more things out of here. And then we gotta do a lot of documentation. And I did kind of cave. Well, I'm gonna call it caving. Grab my throat coats. We did add an env file. I was thinking about it. I was like, there's so many little things that are just like messages that you have to update in the what's it called, in the program files themselves. And I was like, what don't we just like get everything from an env file? So it's a little zoomed out, and that's what we did. So I moved all this stuff, which was in like the permissions file, into here. You can still hardcode this, but you can also, obviously, if you're running a database, get everything out of here for your credentials. And then for like whatever your exclamation point commands are for Discord, YouTube, whatever, you just put your little message in here. And then the commands themselves, and then whatever you want down here, anything specific you don't want to put in disparate files, you want it in one place. Since in Python, you need the .env package, but os.getenv just gets everything. So you can just import that in any file, and then it'll just go. And that's good. So let's see. No, I really can't do that. Plus. So let's make a new branch. What are we doing? I have an issue for this actually. Should probably link. Update typings, add function docs. Yeah, we'll just call it that. Publish that. All right, good. And we're just gonna go down the line here. And I think I had a page open, didn't I? Yeah, where's my tiny Firefox? There we go. Excuse me. Doc string. This is what we need. Yeah, just like that. Restructured. R type. I don't know what that means. NumPy. No. I think we just want regular Google Doc string. Okay. So let's just go down. So we have an auth service here. Let's just be like a basic descriptor of what this guy is doing. So I won't take my glove off. Surprised how long, I don't draw that often, but I'm surprised how long this like simple piece of like spandex, I don't know what this is, the drawing tablet glove has lasted me. I think I washed it like once. Because it does build up, obviously it's a glove. Oils and all that. So the auth service, this is doing two things. Setting up that, refresh, yeah, okay. A service that rates and turns Twitch classes when passed. Is it too verbose? I don't know. Do I make this a multi-line? Proper multi-line. Authentication. Parameters. Good, and then these, yeah, you, yeah, because you get red in here. Passing secrets, get all secrets. You are a dictionary. We do expect a specific thing here. I'm gonna get to that later. That's in the typing section, I guess. I'll not hamstring myself about it at the moment. Okay, so that's good. Models.globals. We'll deal with the globals later. Line ID. Yep. Create and return Twitch instance of a bot, Twitch class for chat commands. The console app. Probably do developer. Or event sub usage, yeah. This is in here, this user refresh token. I still don't actually know if this has ever been called even once. Tokens should expire as far as I'm aware in terms of like a security model. But I don't know if they actually do, because like in Hishvidoo, right, our little Angular app, which I'm gonna look at real quick. Is this on our app components? Sorry, I've got this auth service. Just gonna search for refresh in here. Yeah, I don't even have, like, the tokens here have never died. Wind Up Boy, welcome in. Hello. You're doing well. Yeah, in Hishvadu, the tokens I have in that, like, one SQL file have never, I don't think they've ever, like, expired. It's been a long time since those were even, like, added. So I don't know. I don't know. It's here, though. Maybe it works. Maybe I add a to-do to this. Yeah, maybe. Does this even work? Also, do I have extensions installed? Highlands. Just make better comments. Install that. Yes, give this to me. And then spell check. I really didn't have that installed. Yeah, it's annoying. Then flake. Give me flake. Black. Black formatter. Yes. All right, very good. Now we'll get all these little squiggles everywhere if things are wrong, but we'll lint and do everything after. Yep. Refresh. Yes, this is specifically refresh bot tokens. And this is just the bot. This should be print the bot ready event to the console. Once ready. A little more arbitrary. That's fine. Getting condensated water everywhere. Where's the part with your API? It's in this. It's in this little. It's behind chat. It's in the secrets DB. Which if I click on, wow, nothing. You see nothing. Unless I open it anyway. If I open it anyway, like there is some strings in here that I think might be visible, but so we're not going to do that. But that's actually part of the rationale in here too, right? So I even stated this. Like you could put all this in the env file if you want to. Like there's nothing stopping anyone from doing that. But I was like, yeah, like we're just using a DB, a local DB file, which is I think it's really good. I think actually no, SQLite is not slept on. It actually might be one of the largest. It might be one of the most used databases out there, actually, because like people will just use that on like apps on like your phone, for example. They'll use just like a local SQLite, I think, to store certain things, which is really smart. Frankly, it's a lot better than like a text file, right? Bot sigil. This is what I was talking about earlier, by the way, this models.globals. I really want to not have to use this like as a prefix for like all these global variables. It's really straightforward and you hardly ever need anything better. Exactly. If you're doing small things, it's like maybe a couple tables, right? Not many columns. Like, come on. There's no need for like a server or anything. You just have a file. Hands are a lot better today. So I'm just like waving my hand around. All right, I think that's the auth service. I think that's good. Go to commands. Chat commands. So this is like the intent here was this was more for commands that can or do an action rather than just replying with a message, I guess, if that makes sense. So check commands that perform from work or are not solely informational, maybe. I think that's okay. Right, because like lurk is just like, you know, you can do lurk and, you know, it's like, yeah, I'm contained, right? And that's going to stay because everyone, I think most people have a lurk command of some kind. And then ping is just, am I real? Am I live? Alive? I don't know, something like that. So this music might be too loud. And then, yeah, some of these more specific ones. I thought I was going more syntax since I last looked. Has it? I don't know. I haven't, like, I've really only used it, like, you know, really this year and last year, I guess. Async def. Oh, yes. Yes, there's async in like everything. all these command replies are they have to be async. Do airstrikes give radiation now? No, but that's a good idea. That's a good idea, Basilia. Could lurk protect from radiation? Oh man, that's cooking. I don't have my to do open, but I'm gonna these are just going on paper, I guess. Airstrike, we've talked about it. That like needs to be its own like crazy thing. Maybe the nuclear war thing. Um, I really want to do something in Godot, and ideally it would all be integrated in SNCS Studio, but I've been having a hard time working in it. And it's mainly my lack of knowledge on Godot, and also it's always hard to work in someone else's code base. Yeah, that's like a given. Um, but I've been thinking about it, and I saw Ecto made a website in Godot. It was really cool. It was just like a scene. Um, Hello, how are you? Hello, Venerak. Welcome in. Good to see you. Oh, did that? Venerak, we hit a critical event earlier. I didn't think I had that updating the radiate dose time. That's a bug. That's a bug. Yeah, okay. I could have sworn we wrote it where that did not happen. But I guess that's not the case. But yes, Venerak, you died earlier because we cheated on your on your dosage a while back. You were one off from death for a while. Oh, the full timestamp, very formal. You gotta keep it full, man. You never know. I just didn't want to deal with time zones, I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, so airstrike causes radiate and then lurking as a buff or like a shield. These are good ideas. This whole thing, I think, like, is probably it's very well suited as like a game type thing that's like in the stream. I think we can probably get there at some point. That's another projects, right? So many large looming things. Computer radiation. I mean, there's radiation everywhere. It's not all of it's ionizing. Most of it's not ionizing. That's the good thing. Okay. But yes, these are good ideas. These are good ideas. But yeah, airstrike is actually still. I mean, it is a redeem. We could do something in here because we have the redeem hook. But it's still a hook to the Angular app. For like anything on screen. And that's like the big, play of it, the fun of it. All right, so lurk. That's the. I'm gonna try to use broadcaster a lot more in this. I was using like primary count or other things. Let's your computer. Where did that zoom into? What desert was that? Damn, hit him with the Castle Bravo. Crazy. Oh, the guy I follow on Maker World, this was like a while ago, who models various like military things. Fancy Home, well, it's gone now. Released a model of the Air 2 Genie as a print file, and I printed that like last month, and I'm very happy with it. I need like a better shelf for all of them though, because you guys know, the fellows know, I'm kind of a weirdo when it comes to nuclear arms, right? So I have printed models of, Fat Man, Little Boy, the Tsar Bomba, um, the B-83 and the, or no, W-83. Trying to think. The two current gravity bombs in the US arsenal. And of course the Airsuit Genie, because that's my favorite. It's really big. But I need like a shelf for them. I need like a proper display area. And I could there's like it's kind of weird. There's a lot of 3D print shelves people have made, but none of them are like fitting what I'm looking for, and I probably should just make my own, but you know. You aware of this book? Nuclear war scenario? 2024. Ooh. Never been account hypothetical first strike by North Korea against the United States. Little different known 72 minutes, 5 billion deaths, yeah. No, but thank you, Wind Up Boy. This is going on my reading list. She gets interviews that I thought I wouldn't have thought possible. Uh Holding my tongue on this matter. Nuclear war scenario. I listened to other audiobooks about like nuclear disasters, which are pretty good. Sort of like Broken Arrow type things. Nuclear war scenario. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna check this out. Thank you. By Annie Jacobson. Oh, did I show you my new Godot invention? It's gravity related. I think I've heard you talk about gravity, but I haven't seen it. No. If you have like a clip or a video, feel free. Yeah, what was the other one I looked at? It's in my Audible somewhere. Um there's a couple I have also that I just have not started yet. Um yes, go to my library. Sorry, I gotta find this because I liked it. I mentioned it before, just like the name, it's kind of long, so I forget. uh is it you? No, I don't want to download it. Yes, cancel. Can I just look at the fucking title? Yes, Command and Control is the book by Eric Schlosser. Nuclear weapons, the Damascus accident, and the illusion of safety. It's pretty good. It kind of details like how, for a very long time, safety controls on nuclear weapons after obviously the U.S. made our first ones during World War II, and then thereafter into the 50s and 60s, was really lax and not good. Let's take a peek at this. Look at the bottom gift demos are there. It's Mario Galaxy like Gravity Zones. I've never played Mario Galaxy, but whoa, that's trippy. List of demos. Ooh. Oh, okay. So like this is your mass, right? And so now it's just like fixed to it. That's cool. That's really a sick Venerak. Damn. Well done. Here, we'll star that one. You get your first star from us. Yes, this we will look at this. Oh, Godot's crazy. It's scary. But we'll get there eventually. Nuclear war is also scary. We won't get there eventually. We'll get there in the silly sense, not the real sense, hopefully. Very happy with it, thank you. Yeah, that looks good. That's cool. Good stuff. So, what are we doing? So we're lurking, right? We're commands. Yeah, it's the broadcaster. Know you're lurking. Yeah, self-explanatory. Effectively a live check for chats to the bots. Easy enough. Broadcaster only. Yep. Updates the current broadcast title. Actually, I haven't tried this because there's what, it's 140. If the text is too long, does it just cut it off or does it error? I could try it right now, but I don't really want to. I'll add a to do for this guy as well. Oh man, we're doing the fun part about releasing public software, adding 1,000 to dos that never get resolved. Add a length check for max title at 140 characters. Title updated, data, yeah, primary. I want to change that to broadcaster, I think. We can do that later. And then we have a little thing, write a value. We have shoutouts, get users. What are we doing here? Oh yeah, parse. Yeah, we're parsing the single. Logons, yeah. Make a note of that because that's how that works. Shout out one word. It is, right? It's not. It's not one word. Despite what Twitch says. If I had a cat named To Do, they'd stop. That's crazy. Oh man. All right. Be a funny name for a cat. Shout out the provided what are we looking for? Shout outs. I want to give a shout out to the provided broadcaster, I guess user. And then here it's the user via their username from the command. Yeah. What's yes, you're complaining because there's white space. Yes, I know. I know Flake8. Yes, yeah, that's good. I think we're good here. Chat info. Basic info for commands for chat. Links. How did that go up? We're getting ads. Incoming ad break. Oh, yeah, that's fine. I think we'll just work through those and for at least the first couple. Links. I think that's really it. Yeah, basic info commands for chat, like links, socials, etc. Probably using etc is not good form in this, but I mean this whole thing is like, you know, subjective to the end user, so you can add anything you want in here. My links. Why do I have that there? This would be apply with or stored link. All these are going to be the same pretty much, but again, it doesn't hurt to kind of over. Though you're going to complain about tabs, eh? Yeah. Just update. Now I can put my cursor in one spot and do this one thing, but it's fine. Spell Discord. YouTube. Twitter. This is like a funny thing. Maybe I should just like make it, I don't know. Exclamation point X is kind of annoying. Well, I don't know, it's not annoying. It's just like it's so short. I can just leave them, I guess. Just x.com link, I guess. Blue Sky. GitHub I could remove. I don't know. I think if you're someone that is competent enough to be downloading this project and using it, you probably also have a GitHub and maybe you're publishing things to it. So I'm gonna leave that actually. Throne is kind of optional. I know most people don't have. Well, I don't know. No, most people probably don't have a throne, but I mean, it's a streamer thing, so I guess just leave it in. This is reply with a list of all of your exclamation point commands. That's good. Okay, basic commands. Yes, yes, good. I do want to organize this actually. Because this like, I have this in the main.py. So we have native, package, custom. I like to do this. I don't know. It's helpful. I try to kind of like go with, well, Angular linting at work. And I like this actually. You can kind of specify the import order in your like formatting and linting rules, wherein it's gonna do like Angular stuff first, and then packages, you know, other dependencies, and then anything custom or native to your application on the import order. And I like that kind of way to do it. Still be package native custom, yeah. I don't know. Just a preference, I guess. You need the 2 line breaks here. It also gets bad. It gets angry. Gets angry at you. Do that here. I guess we don't need native, really. Native could just be at the top and the other things are fine. I think I'll do that instead. This environment name is generic enough. Can't think of anything that uses X or GitHub, but there might be a collision somewhere. We mean by environment names, I guess, because they're just like the exclamation point commands, and they're just a function defined in this class. So you have chatinfo.x, right? And we can do that in here. Like we do X. You know, I don't z things, right? I don't know. I don't think they collide really. But your concern, I don't think your concern is valid, even it's just like exclamation point X. Oh, these. Wait, never mind. No, I jive with what you're saying now. Yes, okay, maybe that's yeah, generic. I could add a prefix to these actually. You're probably right, Basilia. That was a good point. As he opens his env, that's fine actually. I don't actually have anything sensitive in my env file. Because all the secrets are still in the database. And Twitch IDs are public anyway, so like who cares? Doesn't matter if they're overwritten for this process and you aren't spawning sub process from this. Yeah, but I don't know, I think you are correct though. There probably should be a qualifier in front of these. What would we prefix these with? Because I guess these ones might be dangerous, potentially, or have conflict. Everything else, though, maybe X. X could be a variable somewhere. I don't know what that would be, though. Let me just I'll make a new issue. I'm not going to do this in this branch. I'll make a new issue for this, though. Let's do add prefix. I'm doing this in my other window. Add prefix to env variables to avoid conflicts. Yeah, I think that's good. Label, I don't know, enhancement, sure, why not? Great. Excellent. Where were we? Got that. Yep. Chat info. Throne, reply. Yep. So chat global. Actually, we're doing the thing, aren't we? Yes, make sure. So we're calling it, right? Custom? Yeah, custom. All right. Don't know why. Why are you broken up like that? Command registration. You're not a class. I guess you don't really need to be. It's just one big function. You're taking Twitch. What are you returning? You're returning chat. And you get that implicitly. Twitch is any. Twitch is Twitch. It's like never. I don't know if it's my VS Code or not. The whole import for certain things just does not come through sometimes. You're in the auth service, aren't you? From Twitch, Twitch. Yep, takes the Twitch class. Pretty sure it does. So check global. Bot handler Twitch. That's Twitch. Yes. Okay. Okay. Should probably order these correctly too, right? Nope, that's not what I want. I don't have that installed. That's fine. Okay, return chat instance for chat commands. Yes. Register. It's probably self-explanatory. Register the commands. Probably want to add a blurb here. Command chat, info chat. Those are the named rights. Chat commands, chat info. Info. names, right? They're both chat commands, so what do we do? So I name info commands. These are like kind of actions. I don't know. Chat actions. First saw your comments on GitHub. I thought my screen was taking something about the hyphens. Yeah, I don't know. I just like did this and I was like, this looks fine. This is like a nice separator, right? Maybe it's not. What character should I use here? Do you want slashes? No, that actually ruins it. That fucks it up entirely. We can do these and they can go like in and then in on the sides. I don't know. But yeah, I guess that could be it's fine, okay. Skill issue on my part. Perhaps. Perhaps. Are you still on X11? Maybe? Maybe? Not on Wayland? Land of the whey protein. So I should have a blurb here on how this does what it does. Add command registrations here to register chat actions within this function. I guess that's kind of helpful. I have configuration using an early dev compositor, but it needs a bit of work. Made sure ones like Hyperland and River don't really fit my use case. Man, I've tried Hyperland. I could not. It's too minimal, you know. It's just like I don't like that. I like having a lot of things available at once without having to like rely on, I don't know, keyboard switching, or keyboard hotkeys or whatever. I'm not in that mindset, I guess. I think that's kind of helpful. Return chat instance for chat commands. Now this should actually probably be more verb. I'll probably have this up here actually. It's partly why I really like awesome WM. Works for tiling or floating. I don't know. I haven't really tinkered with too many of them. Like I did Hyperland, or well, I say I did. I like used it once. And I don't know, I just like KDE. I'm just too many years of Windows and like wanting that kind of Windows like feel, I guess. It's entirely floating actually, and it's totally programmable. That's good. It's always good for things to be extensible like that. Add command registrations here to register chat actions within this function. Yeah, I think that's fine. Yep, and these have all the things here. This is one spot where I can't really rely on env, I don't think. You'll kind of just have to do this yourself if you're modifying this. It's like a next option. Hyperland seemed totally broken last time I tried it. Yeah, the first time I tried Hyperland, I got the error that was like, you need a configuration. I'm like, what do you mean? What do you mean I need to do things? Why don't you just work? And then I just didn't bother with it. Then I put Arch on my other computer in my living room, and obviously I had KDE, but I also put Hyperland on there, and that actually like worked out of the box, which was good. But I still was like, I don't really like this. Like I could open things and it was fine, but it's just not my it's not my window manager. Using Hyperland, I love it, the tiling so far, but I understand why one would like KDE better. Yeah. Yeah. Nothing against Hyperland. It's just not for me. I like how it looks. Like, don't get me wrong there. Just like the usability, not my workflow. Not quite my tempo. And I throw a fucking drum set at you or a chair. I'm J. Jonah Jameson. I don't know. It was a chair. It wasn't the drum set. Chat actions. I I try to keep these separated, but I guess I guess admin should be separated. And this actually is broadcaster only. Yeah. That's pretty self-explanatory, I think. Keep going. Ooh, actually print. I want to do print stuff here as well. What do you package? Well, then maybe I can figure everything, even if it took me a bit to find the sweet spot. That is the fun of it. For many people, is the kind of the tinkering, I guess. I don't know. I've never really liked that though. I'm very much, I don't know, I'm too, I think pragmatic's the right word. I personally just like things to work, and I don't really want to fuss with any minutia that's not functional, you know. You have multiple maximized windows in a single workspace. Can you cycle between them reliably? That was the issue I had. Ah, perchance. This guy needs elaboration. The service is kind of weird. See the KD settings happen. It is overwhelming. It is a lot. Um, but also it's, I don't know, it's again coming from Windows. It's very familiar to it to an extent. Since Windows options are a lot as well. Lots of bloat, lots of things that can go wrong. Oh, things can go wrong is an understatement. The last few KD updates have been fine, but man, there's been a couple where when it updates like a major, even sometimes like a minor version, I'll log in after updating after I restart, and it's just like it's just broken. I'm like, okay, cool. And then I go and like make, and my solution is very stupid. Well, I don't know. If it works, it's not stupid, right? I will I will make a new user and I will go and log in as that new user and the desktop's fine, right? And then I go and like copy I copy all the new like KDE configuration files that were made for that user and I just like overwrite all the stuff on my current profile. And it usually works. It usually works okay. I have to like update a couple things, but uh it's fun. It's fun, right? Using Linux for about 16 years. Every time I tried KDE, I had stability problems. I I do think it's getting better as of like well, we're on version 6 now, I think. It's definitely gotten better, but it can still explode. And sometimes the more annoying thing is like the exploding it does, like I just don't know what causes it, you know? And it's just annoying when you're doing your due diligence as a user and you're updating your system and you're keeping it up to date, and then even and I would my archetype of a person, right, where I'm not customizing things. Like I customize very little in KDE, and I would think if I haven't touched a lot and I update, not a lot should change. But then things break, and it's like, come on. Something fundamentally wrong with how they do things. I don't know. Even KDE adjacent software crashes. Yeah, I like how you I like how you used the K there for crash. Does Qt still recommend having raw pointers in class compositions? I have no idea. That's beyond my knowledge set, but maybe. Um, provides local logging for all messages. Um, received. I hate spelling received. E before I, except after I don't know. Love to have a window manager between Hyper and KDE. Uh, one could probably exist. I don't know. Ah, yeah. For all messages received from channels the bot is listening to, you can provide custom functionality here to form actions on messages from these subscribed channels. I want to provide an example in this. It's a Wailing compositor called CWC, not CQC, not Command and Conquer. Really early in development, scriptable in a similar way. I've also heard about Sway. I don't even know what Sway looks like though. i3. I wonder what that I don't remember the name of the distro. There's it's not Manjaro. It was a Z, like a Z or an X or something. It was like its release cycle is incredibly long between major updates, and it's meant to be like Windows, but like actually like Windows and look and feel. But I don't think they use KDE. I could be wrong on that though. I was interested in that when I was first looking for a distro, but then I saw people being like, yeah, they don't update often at all. I was like, oh, okay. I don't want that then. Um, sends X message in the friends. Term X, I don't know. So you reply in that channel. Please use this with caution and from the other party. Yeah, something like that. A lot of DEs that are Windows like Mate and Cinnamon are still popular. Yeah. Are those man the I guess I'm always like mixing up desktop environments and window managers. Is like K- KDE is a desktop environment and the window manager is Wayland. Is that how this works? We have that backwards. Wayland is just a protocol. Oh, I thought it was one of them. Okay. This shows you how much I know about the actual interworkings of the whole machine, which is not that much. I just know how to install things and run sudo chmod on all these fucking files on my computer. Kwin is the window manager. Okay, that would make sense. That makes sense. Oh my jaw. Have you heard that? Jesus. Okay. On message, print a message to the local console on any message from subscribed channels. Yeah, you forgot the R in there. That's what I was trying to do today. So before the broadcast today, fellas, I wanted to actually play a video game, which was apparent in the titles and the live notif. I wanted to play The Alters. That game just straight up don't work. Well, at least for me. I guess for other people on Linux, it's apparently been okay. Um, and I thought it was like permission issues, and I was in Journal CTL, and I saw like some permission issues, and like, but it was like on some temporary file that the app was making. I think for shaders probably, and I don't know what the fuck. The issue seems to be with that. Like you'll like the alters would launch, and then is there a native Linux release, or were you running Wine and Proton? Just Wine and Proton, which until like I don't remember. God, what was the last game? I'm trying to think. Actually, no, I can't think of a game that on Wine and Proton straight up has not worked. There's been issues, right? Like Claire Obscure had issues. The Witness has, I don't think it's a Wine or Proton thing. That was more like a permission of where or how I installed it, maybe. Um, but I don't think I've actually played a game that actually just did not work on Linux so far, except for this. I watched Battlefield 6 when I started. Said yeah, yeah. Oh man, I have some friends who were playing the beta for that Venarak, and in Discord, hearing them talk about like all the shit they had to do on their Windows machines, I was like, holy crap! Like it's a it's a video game, guys. Why you gotta make the users do all this? And like you're like non-technical users are gonna have to like do this nonsense, and it's like just so people don't cheat in your fucking game. Like God, you know. But anyway, yeah, the alters. The issue was having you would launch it, you would get a little thing, you get the title screen, not the title screen, just like the name of the game, and then like the loading bar for the shaders. And it would hit 100%, and then it would just hang. It would just be stuck on the pink background. Um, and looking through like a discussion post on Steam for people, so you know, the classic, does this work on Linux? You know, kind of discussion post, and people were saying like, yeah, as soon as I move my mouse, as soon as I give any mouse and keyboard input, it just freezes. And I also had that, and I was like, what the hell? What? That's like the weirdest bug. And it still seems to be a problem. But also some other people were like, yeah, I'm on Arch, yeah, I'm on Mint, I'm on whatever the hell, it works fine. You know, use Proton 9, use Proton Hotfix. No, that worked for me. So I'm gonna refund that after the stream and post an angry review about it. Maybe, I don't know. I'll definitely post on the Proton DB, put my review up, be like, hey, this might not work still. um, yeah, that's one. That's the one game so far that has not worked on Linux. Um, Claire Obscure had issues, but and other games have had issues that were just related to um whatever Windows thing. There's a Windows thing or API or something for videos, I guess, the videos that get played in some games. And we encountered this. We encountered this when we played Neva, if you remember. If you remember when we were playing that, cutscenes did not load. Or no, they loaded, but we saw like the I always forget the acronym. The colored bars for like if you lost signal on TV, right? And that was because there's some proprietary or custom thing so that it's being run to like play those, and Proton GE, right, the custom whatever, or glorious version, whatever the hell it's called, actually has those, but the Steam release of Proton, they don't. Glorious Agril, yeah, thank you. So that fixes most things. Oh man, I'm talking to the storm. But yeah, not not for the alters, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. but from what I've seen, people have said that game is very good, and I was pretty interested in it. I backed off like partly because there was like talk of them using AI stuff, but it was really overblown. So like I'm actually not upset with them. Yeah, yeah. So that was the plan, but then the plan fell apart. Sorry, let me catch up. So someone sitting there on Twitter with Battlefield 6 telling a user to install that. You know what? That's fair. Definitely uninstall Valorant. See many people break their PC. Yeah, it's just ridiculous. Like I know people. Okay, do we bring out the tablet again? Hold on. I need more desk space. Despite having a 72-inch wide desk, I'm still space constrained somehow. Oh my god. I don't go anywhere near things with anti-cheat. Hard to play games, yeah. Terraria and Morrowind, those are good games. Those are probably some of the best games out there. Can I bring up? Let me bring it up. Nope, that's me. The fuck? Alright, you're not on this. You're on database for some reason. Okay. So like, okay, anti-cheat, right? I'm having a tangent because I've talked about this to other people, right? What is it meant to do? It's meant to stop cheating, right? I guess stop cheaters. That's fine. That's good. I don't like cheaters. I don't think anyone likes cheaters. Cheaters are annoying. They kind of ruin, they ruin the sport of the game. You know, by and large, I don't know. The cheating nowadays is so strange to me to even do because it's like it can't feel good to like just be winning. It's like you're kind of it's more like you're being a bully, I guess. Right? That's kind of the point. You're like kind of being a bully to the other people in the game or something. And like kind of ruining their fun. That's the point. I don't know. Pulling out the pirate software mode. Oh fuck, does he do this? No, we have to abandon. No, we can't be. No, it's fine. I don't know. I like I like that other people do this, right? Like, Prod does this in Aseprite. So does Forest. So I was like, I kind of like this. Aren't fun or imaginative. Yeah, it's literally like so like what are people cheating with? They're using it's aimbots, or spin bots, which is like they use that in Counter Strike. Um, it's like DDoS, you know. It's more fun when the person you're messing with doesn't understand what's happening. Exactly. And all of this is like to drive home, kills or just like I said, the bullying aspect. Just like, haha, I'm a troll. I'm ruining others' experience, right? And chips inside their control. Yeah, exactly, Venerac. Like there's hardware exploits that anti-cheat cannot capture. Those are actually getting more popular, I think, right? Controller mods. Because like, how's an anti-cheat supposed to know? They're insecure and want to feel superior. That they're probably. I mean, that's yeah. Like, I don't disagree. But like, man, is that all it is? Like, and this is probably just me not understanding the whole thing to some degree. Because like, I don't know. I can't get in the mindset of a person that does this. To where like how can you feel superior by usurping like any skill you have intentionally, right? You're just I don't know. I just don't get it, I guess, you know. But anyway, to the point of back to the point of any cheat, right? You want to stop like so you want to stop cheaters. Wow, you ever see cheaters spelled like that? I'm just gonna lead speak because it ruins fun, right? However, I don't think fun here uh should outweigh your how do I even word this actually? The sake of fun should not require you to secure boots, to allow kernel access, access, whatever. And ultimately, fun, great, yeah, exactly, yeah, that's actually good. Yeah, fun. The fun, they're trying to make so the fun is greater than the user freedom. Thank you, that's a good app. That's very apt. Change colors here. Right. What was the other thing? Oh yeah, fucking, it's just spyware. This is the other thing. Like you're just installing spyware. Just like nature provider software and services. Mm, it's a part of it. I don't know if it's the full thing, but in terms of like if we narrow it down to a video game, you know, by the whims of the developer, yeah. Like, but this is very much in the realm of the VG, you know. And it's like, but why? Like how does this actually make it better, you know? Cuz here's the thing. Instead of anti-cheat, right? So we take it, you know, anti can I just call this AC? Let's do AC. Not Assassin's Creed. So what if you get rid of it, right? But you don't have it. Spyware plus malware, yeah. So if you get rid of it, right? Well, then you actually have options, I would say, right? Option A, right, is people cheat, right? You can use DC instead. DC? Oh, yeah, okay, I get it. Plus, I don't know, plus 5 volts or something. Basilia. Yeah, so if you don't have AC, you know, people are gonna cheat, right? And that's fine. Well, I guess it's not fine. I don't know, it depends. It's subjective, you know. So, and I don't even know if there's two options here, but there's a flow chart happening. So people are gonna cheat. Now, how do you combat that though? I think more people should do, I think Deadlock did this. You know, the Valve's little fucking hero lane based, whatever have you. I'm not deriding it. From what I've seen and heard, it's very good. I don't know if they still do this, but Deadlock did a thing where like if someone's cheating, so if cheating, we are in software and development right now. I think how it worked is like other people in the game player vote. And then if enough people have voted and were like, yes, this person is cheating, they were turned into a frog. And they couldn't like do anything. They could like move. I think they could just move around, but they couldn't like do anything else. I don't even know if they could be killed. And this is awesome. This is great. Like you're not making the masses, you know, you're not making the masses, you know, do all this bullshit, do all this, you know, installing spyware, you know, allow like turning on all this hardware stuff that the common person doesn't even know anything about. You're just making a very simple way that it is player moderated, right? It is self moderated, as you say. But it's a solution, and it's a solution that doesn't constrain everyone to some bullshit. Now the other option, and I guess this is like, this doesn't matter. Go away. The other option is, and I don't know off the top of my head what games did this. Cheaters. Q, how do you? Yes, okay. The cheaters queue. I think, God, was it COD? I might be wrong here. I thought one of the more recent Call of Duties did this, where basically if they like detect you're cheating and like not through an anti-cheat, I think it's probably something else, or maybe it is through anti-cheat. You're not gonna get banned. They're just gonna put you with other cheaters. Right? And that's also really good. Yeah, it's putting all the cheaters in the same lobby. There's games that have done this. It might not be Call of Duty, but not it wasn't unknown games or like less small time things. That would be a site. Yeah. I think most people, the problem with this, like, obviously, is like, I think people will just like, I don't even know if it's a problem. It's just like how it's just the nature of it. You'll pretty quickly recognize you're you know, in the cheater queue or the cheater lobby. Recognize you're in jail, effectively. I don't know. I don't know how to spell. And then what you're gonna do is probably either you're gonna leave, or make a new account or something. I don't know, etc. But still, it's good because you're being sequestered from the normal players, the non cheaters. You know, see the cheaters in IRL DDoS, cheaters in RL. RL, is that RuneLight? DDoSing the server when you're about to goal to prevent said goal. No, but that doesn't surprise me. I think the cheaters is the problem though. They're a reliable way to do that. They just ban. Hmm. Oh, Rocket League. Okay, yeah, yeah. I mean, it is like I'm not an expert on this in any matter, right? But I mean, there have to be heuristics, right? Hopefully, I'm using the correct term here. Heuristics, right? Like things off norm, that can capture, I don't know, too many headshots or something. I'm like kind of narrowing down on shooters right now. Too many headshots. Alive way longer than like some player life average. And then I don't know what else. Erratic movement. I don't know. There's things people do that are like you could like a system could be like, yeah, that seems odd. That's like not conforming to the averages. You're an outlier effectively. Right. And that sort of thing could like, you don't need an AG for that. That's just like player data, you know. Time to compile these statistics. That's time where the cheater gets to play the game before they have to switch accounts. Doesn't really address the problem. I think I don't know. I'm not really trying to address the problem. I'm kind of just spitballing like, why it's dumb. Why like it just like it's so annoying to even try to implement all these hyper restrictive things, you know. But the thing is, for like a big game, you can gather a lot of this pretty quickly, especially like in a beta, right? Like if you're doing this kind of tracking, in a beta or an alpha, yeah, that gives you like kind of a good data set to start with, I think. You know. But yeah, I don't know. What do I know? I know nothing. No, it's fine. Where did we start on here? Up here? Yeah. Basically any cheat's dumb. Then well, kernel level. I don't know. There's like easy anti-cheat that's not kernel level, and people are always complaining, oh, it's not actually detecting cheaters. Well, it's probably detecting some of them. And I'd rather have that. I'd rather have like the middle ground that is that. That's not something kernel level that like does a little. Rather than like going whole hog, you know? All these cheats don't even go for headshots. They have some anchor point on player models. Yeah, that makes sense. Wherever it's less suspicious, maybe, I don't know. Or just like locking onto body, since that's simple. Very hard to detect. Yeah. Yeah. No, it's, I mean, it's in all these things. Time you see model runs kernel level. I don't think it does actually. I don't think Snek is running with like any extra permissions. Letting the game's recall or whatever do its thing. Yeah, that's actually that's pretty smart. I didn't think about that. But yeah, I don't know. It's like just let people play. I guess the whole point of this is the whole point I guess in this thing is this. Is that I want to play Battlefield 6, damn it. It's not fair. It's not fair. Uh The people self-host, yeah, it's also a good idea. I just want to play Battlefield, man. I miss it. I miss it. It looks really good. I feel like they're kind of going back to. I don't like saying back to their roots, but like I get the Battlefield 3 vibe from it, where it was just like it's fun, chaotic shit. It actually looks like it works. Is the other thing. Whereas like what was it 2042 that sucked because it launched poorly? I don't remember. But also like the side thing here, aside from my selfishness, right, is you're just locking people out. I think locking platform locking, right, is kind of the worst part of all of this ultimately, outside of just Battlefield 6. You know, 2042 is bad, yeah. I think Battlefield 4 also had a rocky start. That at least got better. I remember playing that for a little bit. It was fun. I never played the other ones, 5 or the World War II, World War One games. Yeah, just like the platform locking's annoying. Because remember, like it's on PC, right? It's on Steam. It's on a personal computer, right? But then of course, depending on your operating system, versus Linux versus Mac, lol, you know. It's still a computer. It's just like because you don't have the shit Windows has, you're then killed from existence. And if you're on a Mac, you're just killed in general because no. From the developer's perspective, they're making cheating less accessible, which is a general plus. Yeah. Linux market share isn't big enough to consider. This is true. I don't like, it is true, as much as I don't like to admit it. Since grow among gamers has been very strange to watch, has it? Windows 11 seems abominable. Yeah, abominable. Windows 11 on launch. Actually, no, that's not true. I think on launch it was worse. And then they kind of got better. And then they got worse again. Now that we have AI and everything. Then Windows 10 was fine for the most part. Windows 8 sucked, of course. Windows 7 was very good. It's really good. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. As much as dominant as they are still, they are waning to very little, right? Gaming, we may think it's huge, but it's not. PC gaming, I should say, actually. Most people are still on consoles. If you're a video game enthusiast of some kind, I think that's probably, I don't know, that's probably accurate to some extent. Back in the day, most Linux users cared a lot about copyleft-free software. Yeah, not a lot of people are asking for non-Windows platform or for proprietary software. Yeah, yeah. I don't know. There's just so much that like doesn't. I don't know. I guess that's too arbitrary to even say. Doesn't need to be proprietary. I think things should just be. I think things. My take is things should just fucking work on the same platform regardless of whatever. I don't know. And that's probably asking too much to many people apparently. If something like, say for example, something works on Xbox, right? No, of course I don't expect that to work on a personal computer. It's built for that hardware platform, which despite that platform effectively being a computer nowadays, um, that's kind of how it is. But on a personal computer, you know, on a personal computer, it's like, well, just because I have a different operating system doesn't mean it shouldn't work. Like the hardware, like, you can install Windows or Linux on the same hardware and it's going to work. So, like, why? No. I don't know. Well, I know why. Obviously, things are written differently and different binaries and different whatever, I don't know, DLLs, or I don't know. That's like way above my pay grade in terms of the world of operating systems and I guess software systems, as with the monoliths that are existing today. Emacs needs Battlefield 6 mode. It's just like a text-based adventure game where like you can kind of shoot. Oh, that'd be really fun. Has someone done that? Someone has to have done that, right? Where it's just like totally, like text-based, or like not like symbols, like Clonk's interpreter, right? But it's like multiplayer and like there's little stick figure guys and you're like, oh man, do them on dot majors? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of. Yeah, that's pretty good. Have a lozenge. Yeah, that's my thought on anti-cheat. I think it sucks. And I want to play Battlefield 6. That's all. Oh. I guess the other thing too is like I gotta wonder, it can be quantified, I'm quite sure. But I do wonder how how much cheating is a net detriment to like gaining or retaining players, you know? I imagine like obviously if you encounter cheaters in every game you play in some game, you're probably going to stop playing. But I don't know, like how what's like the threshold, right? There's what's the quantifiable point at which someone says I'm done with this? How many games do they have to play where someone is cheated? You know, I don't know. If you use like Counter Strike as the benchmark for that, it would probably be exorbitantly, whatever, high, because people will get cheaters in that game and then just keep playing. And Valve doesn't seem to fucking care. Rather than the number of cheaters, I think we should consider the number of players who encounter cheaters. Yeah, that's sorry, I probably misconstrued that, but yes, yeah. Be a curve for players who quit after encountering a cheater. Yeah, probably a classic bell curve of some kind. Because all things go to that, I guess. Oh, that was a good tangent. Thank you for uh letting me indulge in that. All right. We are back to this, the cross-channel service. I think this is apt. This is what I use it for, at least. We'll run Flakegate later. Data. So this is the most stuff, and also a lot of this is not sys. Are you on? Yeah, you're native, I'm pretty sure. SQLite. Schedule. I don't think you're in here. Threading. I don't actually remember which of these are native and which ones aren't. Time is native. Typing. Globals. Okay. Package. Custom. I kind of want to move this logic somewhere else. I'm not sure where though. It's typing third party. I don't think it was. Where are you? No, this is built in, I'm pretty sure. Thought that was built-in annotation stuff. Oh, you're right. Sorry. Yes. Yes, you're correct. That is not third party. The rest of this is, though. At least I'm pretty sure. Let's check requirements. Maria, yeah. MySQL. Yeah. Yes. You are correct. Simple job to reconnect the primary database. Yep. I want to go through and update these colorings probably. Every 4 hours. Yeah. I just don't like how it's like just here. I don't know. It runs regardless. That's fine. Data service. Oops. Service for CRUD. I don't know. Let's use CRUD operations. Connected are on the primary. Man secrets. Database. Connect to the primary database and assign the global connection. Oops. Putting colors in the enum for verbosity / log levels. Yeah, I was thinking about that, Basilia. I probably should. I kind of have like an arbitrary color scheme in mind. But yeah, definitely want to codify it. I'll just write that down. So I really have to pee, so I might go do that in a second. What is it? Yeah. We'll probably, yeah, this is like, that's kind of adjacent to function docs. We'll probably do that. Yeah, I'll be right back, like in like a minute or two. I gotta use the restroom. Okay, I'll see you after. Yo. All right. Onward to this. Hope everyone had a good break. You got up, you got a nice snack or something. I don't know. I've been snacking more often. It's been pretty good, I think. Maybe. I don't know. I've not been eating the entire snack pack in one sitting. That's good at least. Because I have portion control problems on occasion. The primary database on the global connected primary connection. Yeah, I guess that's fine. Tries connect here. Yeah, we're printing. I'll deal with the prints after, I think. So we'll do that enum thing. Error. We'll exit. I don't know if we actually need this to do that. I guess it's I guess it's fine. I don't know. It's probably helpful to some extent. Yeah, and the logic here, again, I should probably go somewhere else. I'm gonna make another issue for that. Move database. Reconnect logic to its own file. Sign, create. Man, look at me being like an actual fucking open source developer or something, making issues. Damn. Damn. Reconnect primary. How does this work? It pings and then yeah. Ping the database and reconnect on ping failure. It's good. Get all data. Typing on these we'll want to update. So yeah. Accepts a SQL get, or this nice SQL statement. For I guess it's technically I mean it expects a select star. Great part of Python's annotation is that they can be completely lie. Yep. Yep. Well, we try our best, right? So we'll select star and statement and returns. It returns a JSON light. Yeah. I mean, because what do you do? Yeah, you're returning, yeah, a list of dictionaries of string any. It's valid enough. That's what I like, because I like JSON. Yeah, that's good. I am very happy with all these like little helper kind of data service functions I wrote. So I was doing all like the normal like get whatever everywhere and like using the database directly. And I was like, this is so much repeated nonsense. So it's good. Gets one data. I should probably rename this. Get all data. Get probably items maybe is better. So I want to rename you. Get all data. Oh yeah, I'm not using this anywhere because this is only like, yeah, okay, that's fine. Always nice to have, yeah. I don't like having SQL queries for my code. Yeah, it was getting really annoying or really cumbersome in the radiate file. But yeah, so these are being used by anything because these were only used for my specific commands. So I can just rename these. So I'll have to remember that when I actually re reintegrate uh TinyMusi's other stuff into this in my other repo, which I haven't done yet. Actually, are you running? I see white text. Something happened. I don't know what. I have outside my door frame. There's my Raspberry Pi and my other monitor. Um, I just like I can lean over and see the logs. I can't read them, but I can see the colors, and that's actually more helpful than anything. Get all rows. I think rows is good. It's database. Get single row. Get all rows. Get single row. Yeah. We have tries in here. Yeah. Oh. Oh, I didn't add this here. You. I don't know if we need that everywhere. It's kind of it might be overkill, but it doesn't hurt, I guess. I should probably be checking the error if it is something that requires a reconnect. But I don't know. It's probably okay. It's probably all right. And I just grab this guy. It's pretty much the same. Sorry, my voice is going. I man, I don't know what's up with my voice box, you know? Because there's been times where I can like talk for a very long time and not get hoarse. But then it seems way too common on here that I do. I don't know what it is. I guess I mean I don't really talk that often in my day to day, but still. It's like why am I like this? Pretty easily as well. Yeah. I don't know. We're just built wrong, I guess, Basilia. I think that's what it might be. Except a sequel selects select where statement. I think that's kind of accurate. Well, no, this is more for getting things by ID. Yeah, I guess this is more. Yeah, this is more get by ID sort of. Get all rows. Get. Mm, but I guess it doesn't have to be ID. I don't know. Maybe, except a SQL select. That would return one row. Yeah, hold on, I know what to do. I'll leave that loose, I guess. 8 hours computer, congrats. Is get string a SQL condition? Do I have a get string somewhere? Get string? Oh, I mean, that's just what I'm calling this. Because like you're just passing the string that's the SQL statement. I guess I'd probably rename this. Yeah. Yeah, it's the whole statement. Can I open TinyMusi? No, that's his video. Hold on. Let me pull a file over. Baseline, no. Testing, yes. use this unit commands, radiate. Actually, I made a whole ass service for this guy. Yes, you. Yeah, so like it's taking these, right? Just the whole multi-line select statement. And for other ones, you know, the inserts, whatever have you, the replacements, you know, it's the whole kit, excuse me, kit and caboodle or whatever. That's just how it works. But I probably should rename this actually. This is just your SQL statement. Oh, wait a minute. I gotta be a little correct, right? Because it's everything has to be a fucking semi underscore, whatever. Get string here. I think that's better. Yeah. Insert string. Yeah, I mean this, what am I doing? What am I doing? These are just SQL statements. Is there any potential for SQL injection here? Looks like string formatting based on the %s. There shouldn't be, because none of this, except for my commands, I guess, none of this is using user input, right? Because like, for example, in the radiate service, all this stuff is doing actions. It's getting information from the database and then updating based on that. So there really shouldn't be any risk of that, as far as I'm aware. And if there is, I mean, it's not like I'm like I'm doing mission critical things or something. It's not like someone kills my database and you know I lose like $1,000 or $1 billion or something. And this is, I think this is, I'm pretty sure this is like the correct way to do the substitution as well. At least it's correct in for MySQL. I know the other format was like what's I think it was just like question mark, right? That's valid still, but MySQL, the syntax, or I guess style guide was %s for the replacements. So that's why we do it. Oh, using a tuple. Is that correct? I think that's correct, yeah. Except say SQL insert statement and data for database record insertion, straightforward, insertion. Same with this guy. Delete statements for data and data. Do you use data in here? I guess you do. Data for database record deletion. Handle reconnect error. Are you called by anything? Oh yeah, you are. That's, yeah. Simple disconnect handler. I guess that's actually one problem here. These don't actually retry anything. I'll be hopping off for now. It's been fun. It's always good to see you, Basilia. I hope you're growing in power every day. But no, take care. Take care, my friends. I'll see you around. simple handler, simple disconnect. Da, da, da. Handle reconnects. Probably stop using simple maybe. DB connection error. Secrets. Connect to the local SQLite secrets.db. And assign global connection secrets. Yeah, you need a return type. So this is going to be get all secrets from the secrets.db. Update bot tokens. Update bot tokens. Are you used anywhere? Yeah, you're in the auth service. Yeah, you're in user refresh. Updates the bot tokens window. User refresh. I guess, does that proper to like actually link these by name in some degree? I guess it's valid. I mean, it is valid, but yeah. Again, I still don't even know. I have never seen this printed in ever. I honestly don't think this user refresh ever runs. Has ever run. I don't know. Just looking over. But I don't know. It's there. It exists. Utility. Yeah. These are good. Turns a this converts row data for multiple rows into a list of dicts. Allows for JSON like returns of data. So I'll be frank, I don't really like tuples or dictionaries. Well, I guess, yeah. I don't know. Why couldn't Python just be like, it's JSON, right? It's just JSON. I don't know. A single row into a list of dictionaries. Actually, does this? Actually, no, that return type is just wrong, right? Ooh. Excuse me. Yeah, because column 0, column, and yeah. Yeah, because we're not returning an array. So that's actually wrong. This is a dictionary alone. This result is a dict. You're returning dictionary of string any. I mean, I guess it could just be dict. I don't know. Is that valid? Are you valid? It's realistically valid. I don't know. Put row data for single row into a single dictionary. Allow for JSON-like returns, yeah. All right, that's our data service pretty well covered. Just gonna close all this stuff. Close radiate. Events. Events. On add start, add manager. Okay. Handles add break events. Those are built in. That's package. Custom. Okay. Handles add break event for the current broadcaster. And I would say add additional sleep segments based on how long your ad breaks are. Default is 3 1 minutes sleeps for a standard 3 minutes ad break per hour. Sends messages in the chat room for ad break start and end. Default also, or not just default. To the broadcasters Discord and capitalization. Blue Sky. Yep, that's good. Okay. Package. Follow service. It's probably, maybe I'll rename some of these, a lot of these as services, I'm not sure. Provides, service to provide actions on a user following the channel. On follow, send a message in the podcasters chat. I'm mixing a lot of terminology up, that's fine, probably. I'm not an author. Send a message in the broadcasters chat room, welcoming in the new follower. Yep. Easy enough. Boom. Actually, we're wrong here. Custom. Forms automated actions for when the live stream goes offline. Updates the stream title to the given offline title when the stream ends. And I'll keep that in there. I'm going to do some coloring on that. Rate manager. What wording did I use on this? Performs automated, yeah. Performs automated is probably good. Forms automated actions. Yes. User yeah. Raids broadcaster. Handle raid. Forms and automated shouts out to the user that is raiding into the broadcaster. Here, package, custom, redeem service. This guy is really going to be a beast at some point. Oh, they're all extensible. Yeah, service for handling, I guess channel redeems, channel point redeems. Yep. This one's weird. I don't know a good way. Does this actually work still? Oh, not this one, but yeah, test my balls. The naming convention on this is just strange. Channel points customer reward redemption add event. I guess the intent is you've by redeeming you've added a redemption, you've created a redemption, and then because Twitch doesn't auto fulfill these things, it's yeah, then it's in the queue. There's a way. I remember trying to do this in Angular, a way to automatically complete the redeem, and that never worked for some reason. Either incompetence or something else. So I'd want to add that into here, probably, or at least figure it out, but not in this branch. This would just be I probably want to actually does Python have a switch statement? Do you have a switch statement? Switch case? Python does not have, yeah, okay. Yes, I'll go to Freed Code Camp, thank you. Nope, it's just else if. Very good. Def switch lang. Yeah. To write switch statements with a structured pattern. Huh. Match. Interesting. Does that work? Match. I don't know. We'll fucking use event. Sure. Case. If I could figure out parentheses. So what does this do? Do you have... No? Okay. Well. We'll consider this. I'm also gonna add a to do this guy. Yeah, because the intent would be you have a, I guess you just have a big match case here. And then you then have a call out to whatever function you need. And they could all be in this as well, but they could be elsewhere too. But I haven't done a lot with this. Just because our redeems are either hooking to Snick Studio or to Hishvadu, not to the bot. But I would like to change that at some point in time. Handles channel point redemptions by reward title name. It's kind of generic, so that's fine. Come here. What do you custom? Boop. Then you are, what are you? You're a package. Models. Oh boy. Package. Oh, yeah. There has to be a better way to do this, is what I'm thinking. Yeah. Shows a global variable, set their value to none, load.env being assigned to target globals. Yeah. Pretty self-explanatory. Split to a list. Realistically, I don't have to do this for all of these, but I kind of wanted them to come from one place rather than just calling os.get whatever in multiple files. I don't know. And especially for some of these, like the target channels needs to be split into a list, and then the bot sigil, since I'm using Unicode, has to be encoded and decoded for it to show up correctly instead of just printing a string. So I think it's sensible enough. This file needs work. I've updated the broadcaster middlewares, and then we've removed my specific middleware since this is the public branch, and I just added examples for them. But this guy, I don't know. I don't know if I leave this or not. Because this is everything I'm using, and for other people you might, and honestly a lot of this stuff I'm actually not actively using, right? But we might in the future as we extend this. Maybe we add stuff to handle VIPs, to handle polls, you know. What else in here? I guess that'd be it. Or ban stuff, I don't know. It's a lot of auth scope. Probably don't need all of it, but it's whatever. And of course, again, people are gonna, the intent is for people to adjust these as they need them, you know. I should probably add a blurb about this in like the readme maybe. Actually, ooh, no, that's good. Add base auth scope, description to the readme. Because there is, I guess, this does have a minimum, right? Because you need a couple things, but not all of them for your bot and for your guy, your broadcaster account. Ugh. I'm not shrimping necessarily, but I'm definitely not posturing well. Oh man. So that's permissions, that's models done, utilities. Utilities is like kind of in a sad state. This guy is like, I don't know. Song is crazy. There's not too many helpers actually helping in here. And actually, like, this was only used for radiates, but I left it. Rotadict, are you... I don't think we're actually using this anymore because we made the other functions. Let me go to TinyMeasy testing. Are you used anywhere? No, you're actually not. You are deprecated. Be gone. Parse command text single. I think we are using that. Again, maybe not in here. No, we are. Yeah, for that command, for shout out. Yeah. Formatters, yes. So get current time plus the hours, yep. Use to parse a message from a exclamation point command. Message dot splits. How do you... That's on shout out. What are we doing on this guy? Update title. Scene.text. How does... That needs to be split too, though, I thought. Hang on. We can test this live. We can test this live. What's my current title? Give me this. Give me this. And what is our command name? Update title command. But what is what is it actually called? Where's our registration? Update title. All right. 1, 2, 3. Title updated. Yes, because update title, yep. We need to, okay, so we do need to split that. Just bring that back. Yeah, okay. So you are wrong. You are incorrect. Where the hell was I just now? I guess it's pop the first, return the rest. The helper, how does the helper work? Use the parse the message from an exclamation point command and get the content after the command used. So I guess now this is right because I'm trying to remember how this works. It's simple. Um, we split the message, which is going to split it by space, and then that gives us a list of strings. The first one, because it's a whole word, is the command. We pop that out, and then we join the rest with spaces because we expect that to be a coherent sentence or a single word. Okay, yes. So we actually need to use that. Need to use that here. Yeah, so helpers. Yeah, like that. Excellent. On ready, bot on ready event. Sends a console print when ready is, I don't know, achieved. Venv, don't matter. Main. Probably just want to add comments here. Also, did we do the thing? We did the thing. Yes. Custom package. Yep, that's accurate. Initialize bot handler with Twitch class. Initialize event sub handler with Twitch class. I want to like not have this be super short. Initialize event. Initialize chat. Chat class. Initialize chat class. Yeah. Register. On any message handler from. It's self-explanatory, but the cross-channel service. Let me start it. Initialize the event. It's sub web socket. Send for channel point redemptions on the event sub. Again, I'm being verbose with these just because I feel like that's probably better than not, but all the wording is going to be mostly the same. It's for channel point, listen for channel follows on the event sub. Listen for ad break start. Just for channel stream offline. And read into channel. Okay. Press enter in the terminal. I'm using console wrong, I guess. Yeah, it's technically terminal for all these prints. To shut down. Stop all listeners. Broad enough. We're terminating. Run the async, or run the I guess let's just start the Twitch bot. All right, pretty good. I want to update something here. Primary. Primary account, Twitch ID. This should just be broadcaster. So let's do this. Primary account. And I want to match the case. And I want to replace this with broadcaster. Yep. Very nice. Broadcaster Twitch ID. Twitch ID of or your broadcaster. Accounts. I guess search for primary in here also. Connection primary key. Bot account. Yeah, I want this to be broadcaster. Boom, boom. Primary. Yeah, yep. Okay. Connection primary. That's kind of just used everywhere in here. Globals. Connection primary. Connection. Yep. Yep. Broadcaster name. Broadcaster Twitch ID. Yeah, those are good. Although, are they? That's fine. I keep opening that. There's nothing sensitive in there. Let's just look at everything. Let's go to once over. Yep. Bunch of comments, broadcaster. Ugh. You ever look at a word long enough and it becomes weird looking? It's broadcaster right now. It's looking weird. Read me. Yep, primary to broadcaster accounts. Yep, looks good. All service, all this. And I have to run the linters in a second. Yep. 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 Chat actions, broadcaster Leah. Package, custom, all this stuff. Yep. Yep. Sorry, I'm just saying. I'm just verifying everything. Yep. Yep. No, yep. That's code. All right. Yeah, that's good. Another to do. Some shit. It's all shit now. Now, do I commit all this in one commit, or do I actually act like a good person and fucking document things correctly? I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna updated. Passed out. You passed out? What happened? Are you okay? Are you good, Malphon? I'm glad you're back. This is what your 9 p.m. energy drink does to you. I must say. I was watching in bed. Ah, excellent. You have said that I have like a what do I say? This the voice that puts others to sleep. I don't mind this. This is good actually. Oh, I should read another story. So I did the thank you. What is it? The not the Orient Express. What's the book? The Christmas book with the train. I don't remember what that was called, but I read that last year on Christmas. It was pretty short, but it was nice. So what do we do? We added. Oh, trying to think. What stories would I read? Are there good stories to read? I actually don't know any off the top of my head. Yeah, I don't know. What did we do? We updated function and service docs out the application. There were no stages to commit. Too bad. Cooked them all anyway. We're doing it live. All right, so did that. Now let's do this. Compare and pull requests. Assign me. I'm just doing this real quick. Bypass and merge squash. Yeah. This is my repository. These are my rules. I can do whatever I want. Okay. And then I'll mark this as done. Close that. Yep. Okay, that's one done. Yay. If we go back to dev, do a little bit of a good pull. Wow. Beautiful. Beautiful. What else we got? It's 3:40. Been live for, it's only been 3 hours. I guess I did start a little late. Let's do, what do we have on the docket? Should probably actually move this over here so you guys can see. Could move that. We can do the typings. I don't know if I want to deal with typings right now. Not ENV usage. I think I want to do the variables for create enum and standard eyes logging. Yeah. So that's good. Sign me. Labels. Wow, I love labels. What are you? What are you? You're kind of documentation, but I guess you're enhancements. I don't know. Sure. Awesome. No relationships. How do I like a link a branch to this? I don't actually know. I don't actually care either. We're just going. Create enum. What dashes in this? Create enum or standard logging. Colors. Yes. How do you do this? Enums Python. Class color enum from enum import. Do you have to import it? Okay. Functional syntax. Okay, that's not too bad. It's not too bad. Where do we want to do this in? I guess this could be models. Globals, permissions. I guess it's kind of a global. I don't have a class in here. I still have a function. Oh, I actually no, you don't need the class. I like the class syntax here though. I kind of like the class syntax. E. Yeah, fuck it. Fuck it, we'll do it. Log level. Lol. Lol. I don't know. Log level.py. What do we need? We need from enum, import enum. Class Uh, log level enum, not all uppercase, enum. Except, do we care about the color and the background? Maybe. I think I want channel message. Actually, wait. Am I just immediately forgetting how enums work? I think I am. I think he is. Yeah, because... Yeah, I'm thinking about this wrong, aren't I? So I don't actually need a number. I wanted like channel message equals blue or something. So would the other way work better? Enum. It's called color. Class color is enumeration. Yeah, am I stupid? I might be. I might be stupid. Because that's be enumerable. That's the whole point of enum, so that's why it's the number, but I actually don't know if that's what we want here. Python enum equal to string. I actually don't want you. No, go away. What does Bobby Hads have to tell us? Oh no, we can't do this. Okay, yeah, I'm silly fool. All right, blue. Because what are we doing actually? Because we have, where do we have a lot of this going on? I guess we can just search. Where are we printing shit? Excuse me. Give me actual print statements. Thank you. Print colored. Yeah. Yes. Okay. Channel message. Do we want to get kind of silly with it? I guess we could. Text, because you can do background colors on these. Might be a little extra. I don't know. Do you need commas? Nope, you don't. Of course not. The hell are commas? Python. Channel message text. Channel. Message. Let's do BG background. It's a message blue. Oh, actually, I kind of want because right now it's all just blue. I kind of want to separate the colors, maybe. I don't know how much that matters. I guess that's like big for this guy. Because we could color the channel and the user and the message. I kind of want to do that actually. So let's see. So channel message. Ads are over. Okay, thank you. Channel message blue for the text. Wait, how did I just do that? I just like activated a rare mouth shape that never fucking activates. How did I just do that? I don't know. I'm going to keep this simple. All right, I'm overthinking this. So channel message is blue, error. Message is red. And then, what is yellow? What am I doing for yellow? I have something that's using that. Reconnect. I guess we could do um connection message was yellow. Success message green. What? Two blank lines. Oh, I didn't. Oh shit. I didn't flake. Damn it. Hang on. We'll fix this. What is it? Flake 8, not 9. 8 dot. We need black. There we go. Whoops. Silly me. Yeah, that should have formatted everything nicely. Yeah, oops. I even said it too. I was like, don't forget to fucking format. Formatted. Ugh. Formatted app with flake 8 and black. And I'm not including log level, correct? Actually, what do you have happening here? That's fine. Yep, so channel messages are blue, error messages are red, connection message is yellow. Purple. What could be purple? I want purple I don't know. Something should be purple. Oh, we could do event sub notif. That could be purple. I think that's good. And we can add that in some places here. So let's see. How do we do this? So like auth service, right? Let's see. Are we logging in here at all? Nope. Let's grab, what do we need? Are we actually using, there's another thing. There's term color and there was something else I thought we grabbed at some point, but maybe I installed that. So term color. So we could do print colored. Then we'll be wrapping things in. Yeah. Would this be bot auth instantiated? Probably using instantiated wrong. So there's a instantiated, there's a sign, there's whatever have you, I don't know. And then the color we would do. So can I just get this log? No. How do I get to? I want ports. No, this is models, right? Models dot log level. Well, no, I should be able to. Cause I don't want models not in front of everything. I can just do from import. There we go. Oh. Dot success message. And that'll be blue. Or no, green. Yeah. Yes. One auth instantiated. Set up event sub. Turn. This is it's actually a misnomer still. Well, I guess not. Because this guy's weird because of like the two-pronged thing. Wherein we're getting a Twitch class of me, of Tiny Misi, not Tiny Misi. Because we have to use that authentication for the WebSocket because, and again, maybe I'm misunderstanding, but I think the last time I looked at the docs, this was correct. There's, even though Tiny Misi is a mod and also an editor, I think, and they have all the right scopes, they can't like listen to my events because you have to be authenticated as you. I believe that's how it works. So technically, even though this is mainly for the event sub, it's also handling bans for Radiate and some other shit. But I guess I just leave the name. Event sub auth instantiated, yeah. Data service, update bot tokens. And yeah, you're gonna print stuff there. It's fine. On ready. Bot sigil, bot name is ready. You can color this guy. All right. Okay, good. So everything's logging in here. What else do we want to log? Chat commands. Guess we just look where we're printing stuff already. Shutting down. We could do that. Could do that. Come hither. Being in the part where I'm just not talking, I guess. All right, log level. Your custom here. Shutting down. I guess that's success. Could also have like a system color. kind of a connection message, I guess. I think yellow's fine. Yeah. Log level connection. Certainly aren't log levels, but I don't care. It makes sense in my head. Yep, and you. Custom log level dots channel message. Schedule DB reconnect has occurred. Green. Yeah. Although, what did we say here? It's channel success connection. That's kind of weird. Success, but it's also a connection. I don't know. It's probably where we like have the background come in some of these. Long level dots connection. Let's grab you. Hello. Scheduled, reconnect started. Yeah, you can be. I know it's connection, but like, I guess it's connection maintenance is the yellow to some extent. Red, you are log level dots error. Success. Ping succeeded. Technically a failure, but not an error necessarily. Oh. Unaligned hanging indents. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, Flake8. You're an error message. Yep. Actually, all of these are. Red. Good, good, good. Green. Green with it. Your success. See, now I'm mixing these, I think. Error connecting to secrets. Yeah, we can color you. You get to be beautiful in some vibrant shade of something. Error connecting to secrets. Error fetching secrets. Yeah. Tokens refreshed. Yep, we could do the same. You're kind of a... We should have an auth color, maybe? I don't know what color to use, though. I don't remember how many colors there are. There's a bunch. Oh, they're like listed somewhere. Connection, success. I guess you're success. You can be success. Error and updating bot tokens. I don't know why you're capitalized like that. So got the guy here. You're an error. Yep, good. Translate, translate. Those don't have any. Very nice. Error somewhere. What's... Yes. Understood. Stream ended. Yeah, you're an event sub guy. So grab our fellows. Yeah. Log level, colored. I'm sorry. Oh, not used, yeah. Yes. This. Here an event sub notif. Like all of these should be. Raid manager. Error on raid shoutout, yeah. I want success as well. I have to pee again. It's dire. It's dire. It's over for me. Error. You are an error message. Level. Yep. I kind of want to log something when this goes. Try and we await. You're not returning, so it goes. Yeah, we can have another one right after. I want this to be raid received. Received by who? By who? Info. Info.event broadcaster from broadcaster. So I should be able to get .event dot from broadcaster username. Yep. And you will be an event sub notif. Raid received by. Yes. Very nice. Grab the same things to redeems. Log level. Term color. Handles the redeem, print, point, redemption, event award, yeah. That's good. Raid received by, yeah. Unsub notif. DMs, helper. Bot is ready. Yeah, we can add you here. Oh, big stretch. Oh. Starting to wonder if I need a new chair or something. Oh, Steelcase makes like way too expensive like stools that seem kind of fun. Maybe if you want to like, I want to like build my fucking core strength or something. Point resumption. Yeah, we did that. Helpers. What are we doing? We're just throwing these in here. Yeah, package. That guy here. What are we doing? Guess you're technically a. What are you? What are you exactly? Here's a success message, I guess. Helper. What's the other place I want to do this in? There was a spot. What was it? I think it's the ad manager. Yeah. Oh, actually, no. I want to log this too. Yeah. Follows manager. Grab this. Boom. We send the message. Yeah, I just want to print this. So why not? Let's do a simple has followed. Okay. Man, I'm excited for when I'm actually going to be using this because we're doing all this stuff, but I need to, I need to pull all the radiate and other command stuff back into this in my private branch. Speaking of which, it kind of an annoyance. So I guess I didn't know this. In GitHub, and I guess it kind of makes sense. In GitHub, you cannot fork a repository that you own, which I wasn't aware of. But you can if you make an organization in GitHub, which I thought about doing, but I also don't know like if I want to do that. I don't really know structurally how much that actually matters. So my approach was just gonna have I was just gonna make another repo. I have made another repo that's private that I'll do some manner of git fuckery to like pull this into and keep it updated. While also having all the radiate and check in and other stuff as we go, you know. So that'll be fun. That'll be fun to manage. Or I make an organization and then because I guess with the organization, what you can do is you'll have like a public. I think the intent is like you'll have the public repository, but then you can have like a private fork where like internally you do like your internal work and then you can publish, to the public face. I think is the intent with that. But I'm like, I'm just one guy. I don't need an organization. I just want to be able to fork this shit. you know. So it is what it is, I guess. It's just a little bit annoying. Has followed log levels. Sub, yeah. And the ad manager. I guess we can just have it. We just like print this here. I think logging's good. It might be, I don't know. This might be excessive, but I'm fine with it. It's what I like. It's my code, damn it. Do what I want. If someone doesn't like it, they can fork it and take all this out. It's the beauty of open source. Ooh, actually, I want to timestamp these actually. Shit. We can do that. We can do this. Ad break has started. I mean, that'll fire regardless. If I have it down here, I guess we're sleeping. I wonder if this will actually still work. Ad break has ended. Sure. I feel like this is just going to go one after the other, but we'll see. Well, I don't have a way to test this right now. I'll probably like try to run this. I gotta clone this on the Pi actually. We'll see about that. Let's do this real quick. Flake. Beautiful. Except you're still complaining? Okay. Okay. Invisible man. Hold on. Stand by. Test. There we go. Bald too? You're killing me. You're killing my guy. I think I probably just have to relaunch Sneck. Since we're working earlier. So like all my points, nothing left. I should probably make them cost less. So I don't stream that often. Terribly sorry. Although I am gonna I'm I am gonna refund all these today because they're like not kind of working, so I think that's valid. Okay. Does everything look good? Blue, red, purple, green. We can actually start you up. Actually, can we? Do we have our secrets DB in here? Yeah, we got you. I don't have anything bad in here, but I'm just gonna do this anyways. Hold on. I gotta update the broadcaster thing. Oop. Okay. It's probably better not to be flipping about showing a .env file, even if there's nothing sensitive inside of it. We're in Vem. Yeah, we are, so we can just do Python main dot, not that, this. Huh. Well, that didn't fucking work. Why are my enums bad? Why are his enums bad? What's the problem here? Log level connection message. Takes a text, takes a color. Yeah. I just do this print. And I don't want any of this to actually run. Oh, you ain't shower and stuff, boss. I'll be lurking though. Enjoy. Enjoy cleanliness and food. Is it not dot? Hold on. How do I actually access the value? Am I stupid? I am stupid. Uh Data types. Class. How do we use the value of an enum? Enum how to, yes, please, God. Gradient as simple as yes. Weekday at you can see the rave, huh? Type of enumeration member is the enum it belongs to. Dot name. Dot oh. So that's a little odd, isn't it? Value. Yellow. Okay. Wow. Interesting. uh Why is there a more succinct way to do that? I guess not. That kind of makes me wonder why I used an enum. Authentication service part about it. Oh yeah, because I just fucking commented everything out. Whoops. My bad. Okay. So everywhere we're doing this, we have to do dot value. Well, hold on. What is that one on? Are you on? You're on shutting down. Let's just try that before I make changes in 20 different files. Yep. Shut down. Shut down. Okay, that worked. Okay. Cool. We'll now have much longer things again. I'll have to run flaky and black. I don't think any of these are going to be longer than what they should be. I think I said like Flake 8 had always a weird arb the number seems arbitrary. I think the length, the max length for like the linter was like it was 89 or 87, and I was like, what? That's such a strange. You're not gonna do something divisible by like 10 or by 5 or something. It's odd. Oh, we gotta put this in a lot of places. Oh fuck. This feels horrible. I don't like having to do this. If I'm being frank. So many values. I am the mayor of Value Town, I guess. Nah, I'm just playing. That's Gajetson. I don't know how to say it. The fucking World of Warcraft thing. Gajetson Auctioneer. If you ever played Hearthstone, you ever played Hearthstone, you know. He was the mayor of Value Town. All right, so that should actually look nicer now. Let's do this. Yep, we got yellow, we got green, we got green. We're green with it. Excellent. Except for that one. Nah, that can be white. That can be just base terminal color. That's fine. Silent Forest. Oh, is Forest streaming? Damn. Maybe we go to say hi to them. Alright. Then we gotta do this again. Uh, Flake. Flake's happy. It's fine. Well, why am I so limited on my prior commands? Unless I didn't actually enter on that. Okay. Alright. Awesome. Commit all this. Added. Actually, let's unstage log level enum for log level colors. Updated all terminal printing to use a log level color. And I think we can actually just immediately push that through as well. Pull requests, compare. Into dev, creating them for login colors. I probably want to add more to it, but I think that's a good pass. We'll assign me. Pull request. We bypass. Let me bypass. Let me be evil. No, no, there's no reviews here. It's just me. All right, perfect. Oh, look at that. Oh man, we got a repository going. We got a public repository going, fellas. All right. Ooh. Well, I think this was good. We got a lot done. I wanted to game, but that's all right. That's okay that we couldn't. I would say. Um. Ooh. Like, I thought I had a bag of chips on my desk. That's just cough drops. All right. I think we're gonna wrap up here. What's going on next in the world of me, right? Uh, ow. Glancing at my calendar, what's next week? I've got a dentist appointment, and that's it. Then I have book club. Yes. There's only 2 weeks left in this month. Jesus. Well, I think Saturday, the 23rd, we'll probably be back here. Wednesdays are still continually wishy-washy, more washy than wishy, I guess. Yeah, check out if you're looking for a bot, a little simple guide to run, check out TinyMusi Baseline on GitHub, on my GitHub. If you're so inclined, I have a command for this, don't I? Can you do the thing? Wow. Wow, things go there. Uh, but yeah, a lot of good progress on this. More mainly as administrative things, right? But I do want this project to kind of be good, not just kludged together. And I was like, yeah, it works. Like I'd like it to be kind of professional to some extent. I think we have a good. We're good. We're good on that. Um, but yeah, I think we'll try to read out to someone. Let's see. I think because I saw messages. Are they? Yeah, they are. I think we're, yeah, we know. We know. I don't have a command for this yet, actually, do I? No, I don't. I'll have to have the raid command at some point, but we're going to go /raid. We're going to raid our friend Salad Forest. It's their affiliate anniversary. I didn't know that actually. So we're going to go to there, say hi, wish them a good anniversary, right? And I hope to see you when I see you next, hopefully on Saturday. Yeah, thanks for hanging out, Wind Up Boy. And thank you all, the fellas, for hanging out today. This was good. All right, say hi, be nice, raid with raid message, right? Yeah, that's the thing. And I'll see you next time. All right, bye everyone. Bye.